Have you ever wanted to instantly improve your quality of life? Well, guess what? I've got the solution. And it is just one word: gratitude. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the JS Show. I'm so excited to be here as always. This is one of my favorite things I get to do throughout the week. And I actually enjoy it. I don't want to say a lot more than doing my normal teaching videos, talking about things that I'm doing. But I enjoy it because I get to be myself. I get to show you guys who I am, what I'm about, that sort of deal. So yeah, it's kind of it's almost like a getaway for me. I don't know. It's like therapy. Maybe it's like therapy for you too. I don't know. If it's like therapy for you, just go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if it's therapy for you. But before we get into the meat of it all today, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead. If I provide any value today whatsoever, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. Doesn't cost you anything. But it will cost you if you don't subscribe. I can tell you that. Because the content's just going to keep getting better and better. And yeah, I feel like I have a lot of stuff that could really help a lot of people. And I will continue to learn and continue to pass it on to you. I'm not a gatekeeper here. I know that's a big term right now, but I'm not a gatekeeper. So it's almost instant when it comes to me. After I learn about it and practice it, come straight to you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it today. If you haven't guessed, today is going to be all about gratitude. Gratitude, it's an interesting thing. I think it's something that we really take for granted as a society. I think, especially as Americans, we're very privileged. And I think we often push gratitude to the curb. First things first, what is gratitude? I'm going to read it straight from the dictionary. The dictionary definition of gratitude is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation, and to return kindness. How many of us can truly say that one of our qualities is being thankful? Or how many of us are always ready to show appreciation? Or how many times can we say that we returned kindness to somebody? Having even just a hint of gratitude in our daily lives will make a massive difference. So let's kind of break that down a little bit right here. So the very first part is the quality of being thankful. Really, I never thought of being thankful as a quality you could have. And honestly, that really just blows my mind if you think about it. Thankful as a quality. We think of like being ambitious. Just think of all the different I mean, my mind is getting blown again right now. But think about being thankful as a quality. Like, think about all the things people would want to do for you. It's a selfish way to look at it, but think about it. Think about all the things people would want to do for you if somebody came up to them and said, that dude's a thankful dude, or she's a thankful girl. Like, they will be so thankful for everything that you do for them. I know, when I have the opportunity to bless somebody else with something, it makes me want to bless people more when they're thankful, grateful for what I did for them. That's just part of it. That's part of that symbiotic relationship. You give them something they need, and when they return gratitude or thankfulness to you, that's when you get your dopamine of feeling good. So that's something that, man, I'm gonna have to really think about a way to make thankfulness a quality. That is crazy. Being thankful as a quality, that's going to take some work. But we'll kind of talk about that later on. The second part of the definition is readiness to show appreciation. Man. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I type up a generic bullet points of what I want to hit on, but man, I knew I was going to talk about this, and it's still hard hitting. Goodness. But readiness to show appreciation. So that means always being ready to show appreciation to somebody. Like even when your boss does nothing for you and actually makes things worse for you, but say they actually do something for you, are you going to be ready to be appreciative? Or are you going to sit there and hold resentment against them, even though they just did something for you, finally did something for you? You guys have no idea how deep that is. For me personally, I am preaching to the choir here. And it is so crazy. Oh my goodness. Wow. I think this is more for me than it is you guys. That's crazy. Readiness to show appreciation. And then the third part, and to return kindness. Think about how many times people are kind to you. If somebody gives you a compliment, how many times do you give them a compliment back? Or if somebody's kind to you one day, like say you're at the vending machine at work and you forgot your wallet or you don't have any cash or whatever, and somebody lends you $5. They're just being kind. Like, you keep it. How many times are you going to return that kindness to them? Or do you just kind of like, oh yeah, thanks, awesome, and then you completely forget about it? That's the thing about gratitude, though. I never knew how deep the actual definition of gratitude was. I knew gratitude was a good thing. It could be positive, but I had no idea how deep it was until I did this. And it completely changes how I look at my own life. But the thing about gratitude is infectious. And when you intentionally begin to apply it to your daily routine, it begins to spread into all areas of your life. So if you ask me, and I'm sure you can feel it too, we definitely need to be intentional about adding gratitude to our daily lives. So that leads me into my next point of why do we need gratitude? Well, one of the reasons we need to inject gratitude into our life is gratitude is an instant mood changer. Whether you were showing somebody else gratitude or just taking a second to be grateful for everything you have, you can instantly change the mood in your own life and in the environment around you. When you become intentional about adding gratitude to your life, to your daily life, you can almost instantly feel the difference. For me, I'm trying to do something where I got it from one of my, I guess you call it mentors, one of the people I look up to, Bedros Koulian. I mentioned him a bunch, but he sends out 3 gratitude text messages every day. To be honest, I do not know enough people. I don't have enough contacts in my phone to do 3 people a day. So I'm trying to just do 1 a day, 1 gratitude text message a day. And when I sent yesterday's and today's, because I just started doing that, I could instantly feel my mood change. Because I'll be honest, at work, my job, we'll leave it at that, but my job, it's very easy to be put in a bad mood at any job, really. But I mean, it was as soon as I sent those messages, I could feel like a weight lifting off of me. It was like a breath of fresh air. and it's just crazy. So I encourage you, find ways to inject gratitude in different areas of your life, at work, at home with your family, just out in public on a Saturday at Walmart of all things. Just find ways and find places that you can consistently and intentionally place gratitude into. No matter what you believe in, when you live a life of gratitude, you will naturally receive more things to be grateful for. I'm not a big karma person, but I do think, for me, being a Christian, I believe God, when you are grateful for things, God will give you more things to be grateful for. He will continue to bless you because you are thankful for what you already have. But even if you don't believe in God or whatever higher power you believe in, or if you really believe in karma, it's that concept of good energy resulting in more things to have good energy about. So, I don't know about you, but that alone, being able to, you're basically, when you're thankful and grateful and have gratitude, you're creating more things for yourself to be grateful for. I don't know about you, but I want more things to be grateful for. I mean, that's selfish. It's selfish, but who doesn't? Who doesn't want more things to be grateful for? The thing is, though, when you get those things to be grateful for, make sure you show gratitude for them. The third thing that I really want to hit on today is, how do we cultivate gratitude? To live a life of gratitude, you have to be intentional about it every single day, every day. It is not natural for us to have gratitude. It's not natural. So you have to go in with an attack plan in your daily life where you intentionally inject gratitude. If you want to live a life full of gratitude, and you want to receive things that you're able to show more gratitude for, you have to be consistent and intentional. You just have to. It's crazy, but it's something that I'll kind of talk about it in my upcoming teaching video. I'll be going over, if you haven't heard of it, it's called Monk Mode. It was kind of created by this guy named Iman Gaji. I'm not becoming a monk. Just listen, I'm not becoming a monk. But the concept behind what he has is great. And the term monk, it comes from monks. But it's mainly because during this monk mode, you are kind of separating yourself from a lot of the outside noise. And one of the things that it's very customizable person to person. There's non-negotiables, but there's a lot of customization. So one of the things that I plan on adding into mine, I'm starting at April 1st, so this coming weekend, is keeping a journal of everything I'm grateful for. So what I'll do is I will sit down, and I haven't picked a time yet. It'll probably be in the evenings. I'll just write down everything that I can possibly think of that I'm grateful for that day. And then it'll continue. It'll start to pile on top of each other. I can't, so it'll become difficult. I really think at one point, because one of the rules I'm going to have for myself is that I can't duplicate anything. So I have to come up with new things that I'm grateful for that day. And my goal with it is, that's something that I want to add on to for the rest of my life, because as you show gratitude, more things are going to come to be grateful for. But I plan on, so the monk mode, you can do it for as long as you like. I'm doing this one just for the month of April, basically. 30 days. And so I want to see just how big my list can get. And I think that will really, really change my perspective. And it'll help develop a life of gratitude for myself. So that's something that I am doing, or going to be doing. But that being said, you want to live a life of gratitude, which you should. I highly recommend a gratitude journal. Once a day, just take a second to write down everything you can think of that you can be grateful for, and then just add to it every day. It will blow your mind and completely change your mindset. Then you will also have something that you can go and look at anytime you need a little bit of a boost. Because the thing is, gratitude changes the energy in the room, the energy in your life. If you struggle with anxiety, with depression, with stress, with anything that is the negative mood, I highly recommend doing some type of gratitude journal, though. Because what it does is when you write down the things that you're grateful for, you can go back and look at them. And it helps remind you, helps flip that switch back to being positive and being grateful for what you have. And you'll find that anxiety, depression, stress, whatever it is, your levels will start to come down and you feel better. And that you'll find that that stuff that's bothering you, that's bringing you down, is not as present as it was before. And over time, it will start to just slowly disappear. Up until this point, really, in my life, I don't want to say it's been non-existent, but it has been extremely looked over. And I feel like there's a lot of us out there that can say the same thing. It's something we pass by. We don't think about it. Man, this is another gut punch, be honest. So, what do you do now? Where do you go from here? Well, gratitude is how we should all be living. No matter your situation, if you are living and breathing, you have something to be grateful for. The more you are grateful for what you have, the more you will receive things to be grateful for. So my question to you is, what are you grateful for? And how? How will you live a life of gratitude? I have so many things. Man, I kind of answered those questions for myself, but when you really sit there and think about all the things you have to be grateful for, man, think. I have a roof over my head. I actually have two phones, one recording and my normal phone. I have a laptop. I have a desk. I have a bed to sleep in. I have a car that runs reliably. I have a job that pays me. I get to sit here I'm actually recording this on a Tuesday. I usually record on a Saturday. My schedule got messed up, but that's off topic. But I get to sit here on a Tuesday night and portray my message to you guys and get the opportunity to potentially help benefit your life. Man, it's so crazy. Then I sit here and think about it. It almost, this is going to be sappy, but it almost brings me to tears because that's just the tip of the iceberg. And it doesn't even come close to everything that I have to be grateful for. But with that being said, that is all that I have for you today. Man, that's gratitude is something we all need to have in our lives. And I encourage you to go out, be intentional, make a plan to be grateful for what you have, be able to inject gratitude into your daily life. I challenge you to do that. If you come up with a way to do it, comment it down. I want to see how you guys are injecting gratitude into your daily lives. But yeah, that is all I have. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe turn on the notifications, that way you know when I post, and share this. I know this can come off a couple different ways, but share this stuff. Even if you don't share my video, you need to share this stuff with people around you. Nobody wants to get on the crazy train by themselves. And by crazy train, I mean the awesome, amazing train that is, it's going to leave the station before too long. And I want as many people to be on it as possible. So share this stuff with people around you, with people you love and care about, and share it with strangers. Everybody needs to hear this. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Be on the lookout for it. It's going to be a good one.